Hi there, welcome back to my channel. It's Marie here. I am going to be trying to take this pillowcase. This is a pillowcase from Canvas Corp Brands. This is a canvas pillowcase and it's just blank, as you can see, and I'm pretty sure the dimensions are like 16 inches by 10, but I can probably look that up on their website, or you could go to their website and look it up too. It's just a rectangle pillow. And I want to take it and use some of their DIY and decor paints and then stencil on a little word here that's going to say hello. So I'm going to be trying this out. I have not tried this technique before to make my own stencil, but I'm going to be using my Cricut. So I have here in design space my word hello that I'm going to cut out, and I have it on my mat all ready to go. I'm going to be cutting this out of contact paper. And I'm doing that because I want a paper that's going to stick down so that when I brush on the paint, it's not going to leak behind it, so I'll get a nice sharp image. So I have my contact paper on my mat. I have this release paper. That side is down on my mat, and I've also just taped it down a little bit just to make sure it stays in place because my mat is getting kind of unsticky. I need to like re-sticky it, if that's a word. So I have this in place. I have sort of figured out what size I want my hello. I'm gonna go ahead and push continue. I like using my iPad for my Cricut. It's just so easy. So I have to connect it with my device. And now it takes me to my screen that says I'm ready to go. I want to just point out now that I have the dial on my Cricut set to custom material. You want to make sure you have the right cut. I'm not really wanting to cut all the way through this contact paper. I want just the top layer, which I guess if you cut all the way through, it's not terrible. Yeah, I just want to cut through this contact paper. So I'm going to take and change this. It's on custom, so then you can click that and you can scroll through all of the different options here. And I'm going to go and find... No, they don't have contact paper. I'm going to find vinyl, this one, and hope that works. Okay. And then after that is ready, my machine is blinking, so I'm just going to go put this in and cut it out and see how that works. Okay, so I have my vinyl cut out. Well, not vinyl, it's contact paper, but it's my stencil that I'm going to be using when I adhere, I'm going to adhere my stencil down, and then I'm going to add my paint, a stencil on this word here. Now I didn't cut through this back paper, which is exactly what I was hoping. So let's go ahead and peel this off and see what we've got. Okay, I went ahead and I peeled the word hello off. I'm going to set that aside, but I'm going to keep it because I want to keep these little inside pieces so that after I adhere this part down to my pillow, I can stick those in between the L and the E so I get a nice stenciled image. So I'm going to keep that, just set it aside for now. And then, just for a little bit of safety's sake, so I don't get any bleeding through, I'm going to take a piece of cardstock and slip that inside. Now this is a pretty heavy canvas, so I don't think I'm going to get any bleeding, but it's always probably a good idea to play it safe. Put that inside. Kind of position it where your word is going to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and peel this off and stick it down. And we will see if we can get this to work. Okay, so I have this pressed down, and you really want to make sure that the edges are stuck because you don't want any of that paint leaking out underneath. Otherwise, you're not going to get a nice sharp image. I've also gone ahead and stuck it down here to my work surface so my pillow does not move. Just rubbing the edges because I really want them to stick down. And now I'm going to take that piece that I had set aside, and I'm going to grab those little middle pieces and stick them in where they're supposed to go. So now I have it all stuck down. I think maybe you can see it on camera where all those little pieces are. And the next step really is to just add your paint. So we'll see how this goes. I'm using some Mankato Decor and DIY paint. And I'm using sort of a stiff brush. Now you might want to use a little foam thingy. But this is what I have, so we're gonna try it. Okay, so it looks like I have my word hello all painted in. I did notice as I was painting that I liked pulling it from the outside into the word, because if you're brushing this way, sometimes the edge comes up. So brush in, be careful of those edges so you don't peel them up. And hopefully I did a good job of that. The paint is still wet right now, but we're going to go ahead and peel off this contact paper and see what happened. Let's see how it looks. Alright, so I'm thinking this is looking pretty good. Let's peel off those inside pieces. I have little tweezers here. I can see a few little spots, like maybe the top of this little curve here that it bled through a little bit. I think that was just me not being terribly careful around the edges, but for the most part this looks like a pretty good image. So I would say that using your contact paper to make a stencil works on these pillows. Since this canvas is very thick, you don't get a whole lot of bleeding. It doesn't run everywhere. We had our piece of paper in the back, but there is nothing that came through. So I think I just need to let this dry, and then I have my own little stenciled pillow. Now I just did a word. You could do anything. You could do florals, you could do designs, you could do a name, you name it. You'd be able to do it. And I know Canvas Corp has a lot of different paint colors, and you can see it works really good with this pillow. They have a lot of different pillows, sizes and shapes, and different canvas things. So this is a really great idea if you have a Cricut or some kind of die cutting and some contact paper. Go ahead and make your own stencils, and you can stencil anything you want. Make your own custom pillows, maybe even t-shirts, bags, or anything. So hopefully this is a great tip for you if you're looking for some kind of inspiration. and I'll probably be doing this again in the future because it really wasn't all that bad. Just remember to set your Cricut on a vinyl setting so that it will cut through this contact paper. Try to keep your edges stuck down so you get a nice crisp image, but other than that, you can kind of do your own thing and create. So thanks so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions or comments down below because I'd love to answer those. So I will see you next time. Bye.